generous queen. Ask Miss Ellen.
Hey y'all, so today I just came to like chat a little bit about everything that's going on in the world right now. It's just really like a dark time, and I don't like it. With everything, this year has just been crazy alone, just due to COVID and everything going on. Plus, it's like now with everything going on with George Floyd, and I think the world just needs a lot right now, and it's like when is this, like, all of this mess that's happening going to end? This personally hits home to me, just hits home for me, just because I am a black male, and I've grown up with my parents and my grandparents and my aunts and everyone just telling me, like, do the right thing, you stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, and you'll be good. People won't mess with you, but it's just like nowadays you even do that and you could still end up in situations like this, and it's crazy. It's like, not only at this point, like I've lived my whole, well, the 22 years that I've been here, just trying to do the right thing, staying out the streets, staying in my books, and just minding my business and not doing anything wrong, and you can still just be senseless murdered. You can still just be murdered for nothing, for literally just being black, because there are people out there that just hate people that are African American, and that is scary to me. And I've seen these situations growing up, from the Trayvon Martins to everything else, and it's just like, in 2020 I should not have to fear of just losing my life for just walking down the street. And that's literally what happens in a lot of these situations. These people are literally not, and I'm not excusing everyone, because sometimes situations are escalated and we can't discuss those, but I'm speaking specifically for innocent people who are not doing literally anything wrong, or are accused of doing something wrong, who haven't, and it's just like they're murdered senselessly and justice isn't served. Today it's like the guy who kneeled on this man until he took his last breath has been taken into custody, but who's to say that he'll be convicted of the crime? And it's just like, people want to get excited because he's in custody. That doesn't excite me, because I've seen this many and many of times before, where people are taken to custody and they're let off. So I'm just very like, I haven't tweeted a lot. I haven't posted a lot on my Instagram about it. I've retweeted certain things, but I just have nothing to say, because I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of my people being accused of certain things and dying of certain things at the hands of people who just don't want to see us here for no reason. I shouldn't have to wake up in the morning and be afraid to just live my life just because of my skin color. I shouldn't have to be afraid of the people that are supposed to protect me. And that's the world that we're living in, where you don't even know. And of course it's not all of them, but it's like the saying, like, one bad apple spoils it for the bunch. Like, you don't know who's good and who's not, when all you see in the media is depicted of brutality on people, and not even just us, but just for people that get in these positions to abuse their power. And it's just crazy to me that we are still living in this. And I retweeted something earlier that said, like, not only are we fighting COVID, we're fighting police brutality. And it's just like, all of this should not be going on. I couldn't even bring myself to watch this video, because I didn't want to see it. I'm so tired of seeing it, because it's happened before with these things being recorded on camera and nobody is doing anything. And I just don't understand, like, how many times is this going to happen and these people are just going to get away with it? And that's what scares me, that in this situation, it's like, okay, yeah, he'll get away with it, and then he'll just go on with his life. And this man just lost his life for literally doing nothing. Another thing that I just wanted to necessarily say is, like, everyone has a right to feel how they feel in this situation. If you want to go out and be radical and do whatever is going on in Minnesota and do that, that is of your choice. I cannot pull down or talk down on anyone for what they are trying to do. If you just want to, sit in peace and think and try to figure stuff out, you have that right. But no one has the right to tell anyone to feel how they feel, because necessarily I'm not the person that's going out and being radical and do stuff like that, just because that's not in me. I don't do stuff like that. I pick my battles a little differently, and I choose to handle them differently. However, I cannot tell a person that they are right or wrong for doing what they're doing if they are tired of this happening and tired of feeling like that's their only option, because what else do they have to do to figure out how to change this? It's really it's really tiresome. Like, some people get to the point where they just snap and they don't know how to handle that. And if that's what they feel they need to do to get the answers that they want and need, then I can't talk down on that. I support anyone who, and however they feel they need to cope and deal with this situation, because we are tired of seeing this happen to our people. It's like, of course, I've grown up and you hear about the history of, racism and slavery and segregation and all of that, but you never think that in your lifetime that, you would have to witness it so much in the media. And it's just like, how many times are we going to allow these people to do these things and get a slap on the wrist? It's like, something has to give. Like, I just don't get it. I'm never going to get it. I'm never going to be okay with it, because it's just, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having to be afraid to walk down the street and just being, whatever, just because of my skin color, wherever I am. And I shouldn't have to feel scared feel afraid for my life, or fear for my life from someone who is supposed to protect me. That will never make sense to me. And yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go at this point. What's gonna happen? I'm hoping for the best. I feel like all I can really do is, just, and a lot of us, like, I have faith that I know that we'll get through this. Like, and I think everything is just top 10 worse now, just because with everything going on in the world, it's like we're already dealing with so much that's going on, plus this happening out of nowhere. Like, people are, it's a lot. People are sick of it. People are sick of everything going on. And for some people, this is just a cherry on top for them to just, let out everything that they were already feeling, because it's too much going on. It's too much going on for us to also be dealing with this right now. And I also do believe that if you have white counterparts, friends, and you should watch how they handle these situations. Not saying that, everyone has to be a spokesperson, because it's not like I'm trying to be the spokesperson for all black people. I'm just telling you how I feel. But you should just watch how and I feel that with, like, any situation. Just watch how the people around you react to certain things. Because it's just like, I'm not expecting you to go out and, start swinging on people, but there just should be something and support. If you really support your fellow African Americans, and not even just white, any other race, you should just watch how they are reacting to the situation going on right now. Just because if they really support you, you will see some type of support. And if there is support, don't try to tell them how to support. That's another thing. Don't try to tell people how they should be supporting you. If their form of support is just, telling them you're praying for you, or a post or whatever, that's enough that they can do, and you just have to be appreciative of that. We cannot just continue to sit up here and treat African Americans like we're just disposable and we don't matter, and we just need to annihilate everyone. And I'm like, we cannot keep sitting up here acting like that. We cannot keep sitting up here and nothing's being done. And this is why I feel like we need more people to, more of our people to try to get into the system, to try to fight the system. And I know people are always saying like the system isn't built for us, and that's why we have to go into the system and change it to be fair. Because as long as we're not, we're just going to continue to deal with these issues. And we can't continue to let this go like any further. And these are not just new issues. These are things that come back from years and years ago when, the things like we sit down and watch the movies of how we were portrayed and things like Roots. And so recently when I saw When They See Us, which was, it's crazy that we have people who, can just sit and fabricate certain things on people, and they have literally walked their lives freely while other people have suffered with traumatic situations and from doing absolutely nothing. It's tiring, it's sickening. I'm over it. I know everyone else is over it, because how many times are these people going to let these situations happen until somebody decides, well, what is going on is enough, and do it in a proper way so that people don't have to riot. They don't have to go out and break into Targets and do everything else. People are acting like this because they're tired of the justice system failing us. If the justice system would stop failing us, there would not be issues. But it's not equal. And that's why I'm saying that people like us need to get into the justice system. I also saw that like a CNN reporter got arrested for literally just reporting. Like this, it boggles my mind that people are sitting like not doing anything but his job and got arrested for literally doing his job. This really is just like, this is really where the world we're living in. And someone that's supposed to be leading our country is literally telling us like the military has the right to come in and kill people if they decide to riot. Like, are you serious? The person that is supposed to be leading this country is literally saying has got on his social platform, mind you, and stated that it is okay for the military to come in and kill our people. Well, not even our people, anyone, basically. Called us thugs and said that it's okay for the military to come in and just kill them. No. I can't. I cannot believe that this is seriously what we're living in this day and time. All I can really say at this point is I'm praying for everyone. I'm hoping that everyone can try to cope with this in some way. Handle it how you need to handle it. We're going to get through this somehow, some way. We just have to keep the faith. And keep letting those feelings out. How you feel is how you feel. Nobody can tell you and try to change you and move you to think any differently, to feel any differently, or try to handle yourself any differently, because everyone needs to cope with these situations in their own way. Other than this going on with this specific situation, I've been, just trying to keep myself in a positive mindset and just remaining motivated, just because, at this time that we're dealing with, you can't think anything, can't do anything differently. And it's just really scary, and I'm just hoping and praying it'll get better eventually. But that's all. I just wanted to come on and just, just talk a little bit about how I'm feeling about this and stuff I've been seeing, because it's just a really scary time. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, the links will be in my description. And I will see you guys in the next video.